Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It's been quite a while, so I have no clue which episode we're on, but I think the if I recorded one the day after the video, I probably wouldn't remember which episode we are on, but that's not important. What is important today is honestly nothing really. Uh, these videos aren't necessarily important, they're just ramblings. But today's topic is uh, taking a break. And what do I mean by that? And why am I talking about taking a break? Obviously, we're in the summer, and I took two breaks. Obviously, I took a bit of a break from work, which is legal. 2 weeks, and I also took 2 weeks off the gym. Now, work, I haven't come back yet. The gym, I have. So I have two different perspectives. I have one where I came back from a layoff, and I have one where I haven't come back yet. And that made me think. So why did I take 2 weeks off the gym? Uh, I enjoy going to the gym. I always do, but I felt like I was enjoying going to the gym less. And I was enjoying going to the gym less because of two things. First, I think just in general, with work and just going through the pace of normal life, you get a bit tired. You need some rest. So in general, my energy level going to the gym was lower than it was before. Like my level of energy doing anything in that period. But the main factor that contributed to the layoff was me not seeing progress, me actually seeing my lifts regress. And when you're young, quote unquote, in the gym life, it's easy for you to uh, maybe overdo things or be afraid of taking time off. You think that if you don't lift for a week, you're gonna melt and all your gains are going to disappear. And I saw that it's not true. Took the 2 weeks off, and I'm not down to 10 kilos on each lift. They're still, for my averages, decent. So I realized that I'm not going to throw away all the progress out. So I just took those days off, and I did 3 days. I've been back for 3 days. I did a legs, a push, and a pull, and I don't feel like uh, I regressed necessarily that much from this break. I took it a bit easier on leg day, and I do feel a bit more sore than usual. But on push day, on chest, I think I performed decent enough. Obviously, maybe a bit below what I was doing, but it wasn't anything too detrimental. I noticed a somewhat significant regression on pull day, back, but that was where I was already regressing. That was already where I was already feeling like I wasn't going anywhere, and in some cases I was losing strength. So the layoff probably doesn't have to do with my lifts on pull day being a bit weaker. But in general, it felt nice. I go to the gym not tired, and I feel like I get better as the workout goes on. Uh, so it's definitely a positive. I think that I did well in taking these 2 weeks off. Listening to your body. Now, you do think you need to think how much is too much and how little is too little, you know. Our progress go it's not linear. It doesn't go like this or like this. It has its bumps, it has its peaks. So you you start to think, when how well am I listening to my body and how well am I putting in effort? And that's the most important part, which is trial and error. It's understanding. Obviously, there's studies about it with physical exercise, and you can also use a bit of common sense. But it's definitely, we gotta experience it on our self base. So I'm definitely going through it in the sense of seeing what works, what doesn't work, with the layoff, and now coming back and maybe changing some things so that I keep progressing for some time before I have to switch things up. Now, considering that the layoff of working out was a success, what to expect for the layoff of working, office working? As the Americans would say, a 9 to 5. We actually do a 8 to 5. Although I do like a 9:30 to 6:30 kind of schedule. I think that office work is, and overall basically mental work, it's much more tricky to manage as far as resting and layoff. First, because we do a lot more of it. 5 times a week, 8 hours per day, 40 hours per week. We wouldn't be able to work out for that long. Obviously, the activity ain't as taxing. It's not physically taxing. No one's gonna get fit for working at an office for 8 hours unless they don't need anything, but they also get sick, and so that's definitely the opposite of being fit. But it's taxing on the brain. It takes a bit of a toll on you, and it's good to take a break. But the thing is, I think it's interesting with this word taking a break. I know it's used as in a gap, a break, like when you use like Word and you put on a break on the pages, so there's nothing that you're gonna write beneath that. I know this meant as a time off, but I think that it's also curious that taking a break, as the word break, as in something that has broken, something that has been torn apart, something that does not work. Because when do we know that we are not broken? We want to take a break before we break, because if we break, we gotta fix it. And can we fix something that is broken? Maybe we can put some glue on it, but glue doesn't necessarily fix anything. It just sticks something together. Maybe we can put some bandages on it, but it has to heal. Glue helps for like material. You broke a vessel, you glue it back together. It won't look as good, but it will remain the same shape. You will use the same utility. But if you break a bone, you're not gonna glue it. You're gonna maybe bandage it, making sure it stays in place so it heals. But how many times can we break something and have it heal, have it be restored? They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's somewhat of an exaggeration. Sometimes what doesn't kill you breaks you. And what I mean by this is the main thing in the what's scary about taking a break, which is, will I come back as good as I was before? Will I be able to perform at a certain level? We take breaks to retain performance. We take breaks to, basically, it's maintenance. You have a machine, there is in under maintenance. It's so that its regular performance can be kept up. Can we do that? Is our breaks enough? That's the main fear behind a break. And you know that the break is not going to do anything bad. You're just dreading the comeback because you want to be at least as good as you were before. But you're not sure if the break alone is gonna make you be better than before, or if anything is gonna make you better than before. Everything has an expiration date. Hard to talk today. Everything has an expiration date. It's not just the milk that we buy in the supermarket. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I watch UFC, and I see from some of the legends, some of their careers, they hit the expiration date before the fighter retires. So they keep fighting and losing and being a shell of their former selves. And maybe they take a layoff, maybe they take a bit of time, maybe they change the gym that they are working out on, training, and they come back and the results are the same. It's just not meant for them anymore. So that's really the main thing I want to get onto, which is how many breaks, as in layoffs, does it take for you to not break? Or if you have broken something, if you feel broken, how many breaks does it take for you to feel whole again? That's something to discover. And in a microscope, if you look at it a different way, if you look at this micro example and you expand it out as in life, I think that it's also very telling. We grow as a human being, as a species, individual one, and we reach a peak, and then it's down, and we lose our abilities, we lose our capabilities. We deteriorate, and we might try to reverse it, but all we really are able to do is delay it. We delay the downfall, and it's something pretty natural. So yeah, it's finding out with breaks and adaptations how things shape up. So will we ever be as good as we were at something? I don't have the answer to these questions, but we'll see.